Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. Be grateful for your blessings. And gratitude is big with me. Y'all know that. And that's one thing we have to remember every day, to be grateful for the good things going on in our lives. Because we all go through something. We all go through something. I'll use myself for an example. A few months ago I had a stroke. But you know what? I'm grateful for the support I had. I'm grateful for being able to pay for everything. I'm grateful I kept paying my bills on time. I'm grateful for being in a position where I can take my time to heal. I'm grateful for everything. I'm grateful for the help that I got during it. And then even expanding beyond that, I was always grateful. Sometimes I wake up, I was like, man, I am so grateful that I don't have to rush to some job someplace, dealing with some people who are stressing me out. I'm grateful for being in a position to live my dreams. Live my dreams. That's very important. I'm gonna tell you what, all of us still go through something. All of us. Shit, I got my things I go through, but you know what? Every time I think in terms of something bad, I always think about, okay, but yeah, you're going through it, but you can work through it. Think about what you got going on for you. A lot of people have that. See, that's the problem. A lot of people aren't grateful. They ain't grateful that they actually have a good mate. Let me talk about relationships for a second, because that happens a lot. A lot of people aren't grateful they have a good mate until they get a bad one. And then they think about that good mate they had. They weren't grateful they were being treated well, Or sometimes even beyond romantic relationships. Sometimes we got to be grateful for our true friends. Our true friends. We got to be grateful for those people. Those people who are sticking with us through thick and thin. Sometimes just reach out and just say, hey, you know what? Thank you for just being there. Because we got to be grateful for it. Be grateful for just living. Just living. If you're watching this on a device and you have a roof over your head, be grateful for it. There are people who, they don't have devices. There are people who don't have a roof over their head. They're homeless. Think about all the poor people. Think about people who have trouble just eating. Yet we're taking that for granted. We're taking that for granted. Shoot. Let's even, during the stroke, I told people I had a problem with my throat. I had a problem, I couldn't swallow. That's really what was behind the weight loss. Everybody's saying, hey, you lost weight. Yeah, I couldn't eat regular food. I had to have a G-tube. People who can just eat just on a regular basis need to be grateful for it, because there are a lot of people. They didn't have a problem putting a G-tube in or something like that. Plenty of people have one. Those people cannot eat on a regular basis. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for the small things. Be grateful to be able to walk. Be grateful for even being able to communicate. There's people who, everything you have that you might not think about, there's somebody who doesn't have it. Be grateful for it. Say thank, and I know it seems small and you might take it for granted or something like that. But, here's the exercise. Here's an exercise. Think about if you didn't have just some of the things you take for granted. Think about if you didn't have the house that you're in. Think about if you couldn't drive the car you're driving. Think about if you didn't have the relationship, right? Think about those things. And for people going through something, think about that. Be grateful at least that you're still alive, which means you can solve the issue. Be grateful for that. Be grateful for everything. Everything that you're blessed with, be grateful for. And even when you're going through those bad times, flip that and say, well, I don't have this, but then I have this. See how powerful that is? Just gratitude, attitude of gratitude. Because I'm going to tell you one thing I've seen in life, and I've seen this over the decades. You get somebody who's given a lot and they're not grateful for it, then they lose it. Spirit, universe, God, whatever term you want to use as a way of letting you know. It's like, oh, okay, you don't appreciate this? Let me take it away from you. And many people have gone through that situation. Many people have gone through a situation where they took something for granted and then it was no longer there, and then they're like, oh, I wish I had it back. They fight to have it back. And that's important. That's important. So be grateful for it anyway. Always say thanks. When you, hey, say grace over your food. Be grateful you can eat. There are plenty of people, there's plenty of people now, maybe even some people watching this, who can't eat on a regular basis. Because every now and then I'll see a video talking about the problems that lower class folks are going over. And when I say class, like economic class and everything. And they're in line at the food places, the food banks. Be grateful that you can pay for food. Seriously, there's people out there who don't have it like that. Plenty of people, more than is really acknowledged. Be grateful for that. And if you're one of those people who are going through those issues, be grateful that you can go someplace and get some food. Every little bit. You got to be grateful for it, even a little bit, because I'm going to tell you what, once you show gratitude, real gratitude, that's when you actually get more. You actually feel better. When you have an appreciation for the good people in your life, the good situations, whatever you're doing for a living, like just your life period, it's a powerful thing. It gets you through some things. Because when people focus on what they don't have, even when they have everything, they'll focus, you got many people, and not just people who like money or homes or anything. You got people who got all those things. They got money, they got homes, cars, even a decent relationship, but they thinking about the thing that they don't have. And it's like, okay, yeah, you don't have it. You can work to get it, but be grateful for what you do have, because other people might not have it. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And, you know, this is a message. I know I'm going to stay on this message. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Y'all know y'all going to hear this message again and again and again. But you know what? I'll just say it. Be grateful that you can be in a position to hear this message. Because that means you have a device. It means you have time. You know? Because some people don't have those devices. Contrary to popular belief, smartphones, computers, laptops, they're not ubiquitous. There are people who don't have those things, wish they had those things. So be grateful for that. You know, be grateful for the time to even watch a message like this. Some people don't have time, you know. And let me speak on one quick thing about the time thing. Whatever you have time to do good or do the things you want, be grateful for it. Some people might not have that, all right? So every blessing, no matter how small it is, be grateful for it, all right? So that's all I have for today. I want y'all to really just say a prayer of gratitude to whichever deity you worship. You know, just say thank you. Thank you. That's a powerful word. Thank you. Powerful term. Thank you. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today, y'all. Keep rising to become the best person you can be. Keep rising and transforming. Peace and blessings, everyone.